Hey everybody, Dan here with Thin Feather for Outfitters. Today we're looking at the newer Smith Wesson Shield X. This was introduced approximately 2 weeks ago. A lot of people took interest in it right away. They made a larger shield. They're calling it the X. We're going to talk about it, so let's go. When Smith & Wesson dropped the Shield Plus, a lot of people loved it. This received similar popularity, shall I say, in the gun world in terms of online presence. People were very much interested in what the X offers. So let's go through it. First, it ships with a 15-round mag, gives you a full-size grip there with all 3-finger contact. Also available is a 13-round mag right here, 2.5 finger contact with my average size hands. But I really like what they did with the grip texturing. All around the back strap, a little smoother here, light grit, but then heavier texture here. If you look at the M&P 9 2.0, that is much more aggressive. They left the middle section of the grip a little less grippy, if you will, as where this, the stippling digs into your hands. Not so much with the Shield X. This one here has a thumb safety. It's very unintrusive. A lot of people have their opinions with thumb safety. Some people love them. Other people can't live without them. And that's fine. The thumb safety doesn't interfere. You could simply not engage it, and it's not going to engage on its own. Even with recoil, it's just not going to happen. You have to get a nice, firm push upward to engage it, and that will not lock the slide, but it will disengage the trigger, which is its purpose. It's a left-sided thumb safety, and you can always choose the one that doesn't have a thumb safety. But if you go with this, it's not going to bother you. That part I can assure you. The grip texturing is nice, as I mentioned. Also some memory bumps there for the offhand thumb, the rest finger when your finger is not on the trigger. Nice reach for the magazine. Overall, pretty nice handgun. Now here we're looking at a 3.6 inch barrel. So the original Shield Plus has a 3.1 inch barrel. This has 3.6 inch barrel. So you're getting additional velocity, a little better accuracy with that longer distance and sight radius. Speaking of the sights, they are metal. Here we have serrated black and a tritium front night sight. Very nice. 2-slot Picatinny rail and a flat trigger. And I like what Smith is doing with the flat triggers. Nice, crisp trigger pull in there. It does have a trigger tab with the reset right there. Not bad at all. This, I believe, would be too large for pocket carry. But, hey, people pocket carry everything. It is optics ready with an RMSC direct mount. So if you go with an RMSC or any of its variants, you should be able to mount it on there with a direct mount. No problem at all. And from other pictures that I've seen and videos, it sits fairly low, allowing the shooter to do some co-witness. And here we have some very nice slide serrations. They go up into the top strap there. More user-friendly than some of their other models. Okay, those impress checks, even if you go to charge the gun. Well, eventually you have to charge the gun, but there's what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and disassemble the Shield X. We'll lock the slide back, show clear, drop that mag, and take this lever and move it downward. And then we'll pull the trigger, and off comes the slide from the frame. Nice polymer frame. And then we have a single captive recoil spring guide rod assembly. The guide rod is metal. You can see it's all yellow there. You shoot it enough, that yellow paint or whatever it is will go away. There's the 3.6 inch barrel and a very nice machined slide. You can see it has that trigger indent there, which is a safety. plunger, however you want to say it. But overall, nice job. You know, Smith is getting it done. Ever since they moved, they've been pumping out some very cool firearms, many of which are user friendly. The new gun, sometimes you have to give a little push to get it reassembled. I really like what they did with that trigger pull. I think that is a welcome addition to the hinged triggers. See that hinge there? They put that trigger tab in it, made it a flat face trigger, and it certainly shows up when you need it to at the range. Slide serrations, tritium dot, optics ready. Yeah, I think this is going to be a big hit for Smith & Wesson. Once again, Dan here with Fin Feather for Outfitters. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.